Hello, monsters abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 14 of my Beastmen campaign. Now, I'm going to be away for a little while, so I'm pre-recording quite a few episodes. So if you notice me doing something that's going to annoy you, I'm not going to be able to change that for at least 5 episodes. So hold on to your hats if that's the case, or if you're not wearing a hat, your balls. Actually, don't do that. Just grab hold of something, but be careful, because if Oxel Rose and the Slangors are what they don't need any encouragement. They're already very highly strung individuals. You don't need just sit on your hands or something. Anyway, so we're currently laying siege to Marienburg, which is right here. Now, Marienburg will run out of supplies in 1 turn and also surrender in 7. Which is probably good because the garrison is pretty beefy, but I think we should be fine. We've got great swords, but we've got our Slangors and we've got a load of gore. I mean, our army is looking pretty potent. Plus, we've got Tweedledee and Tweedledum there. Tweedledum always just a little bit more experience than Tweedledee, but that's going to be fine. Marienburg should bring us in a lot of money. Should be able to sack it. We can go and grab Grungzint, and then we can go and finish off Malagor's project. And I'm doing quotation marks with fingers because that's his project is pretty special. So let's end the turn. Now I'm hoping that all these armies nearby leave me alone. I don't mind in fact, if maybe that Marienburg army attacks, that I'd be okay with that. Okay, Bretonia has run away. That's good. There's a lot of Marienburg agents hanging around. That's not so good. Al Gore got shanked. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's not good. I might have to attack Marienburg sooner rather. Oh, are they going to come and attack me? I think they are. They're boosting up their army with every single agent they've got. No, they're not. That is a surprise. Now the problem is, if I attack the city, I will be in a weakened state. Okay, so they've blocked us. Blood or flesh? The herd cries out for blood. You yourself can taste a coppery call, blah blah blah. Empire or Bretonia? Well, we are fighting Marienburg, so let's go for the Empire. The proud and ignorant Empire are a bigger prize. Their flesh will taste all the better for the challenge. I can imagine. I can imagine.
You dishonor me.
Okay, Malagor, you... How far can you move? You can move quite far. How far can these guys move? I don't think they can reach me. So I'm going to have to attack Marienburg now, because otherwise I'm going to get overwhelmed. But it does look very much in our favour. Now I could auto-resolve it, but I kind of feel like Marienburg should be a proper battle. We got siege towers, so I don't think it's going to be particularly difficult, and we should get a lot of money for it, and hopefully we don't get ganked right after. Here we are at Marienburg, and we are facing off against the Hoff himself as the enemy general. Where is he? Warrior priest. No. Is that the general there? The Empire captain is Hans Hasselhoff. There he is, cheering over an abnormally large bench, I think that is, potentially. So we're going to kick down the door, as per usual. We're going to get a nice little pit of shades being cast here. It's going to do a nice bit of work on the great swords. As you can see, their health dropping. Oh, that's just so good, isn't it? Oh, I just love me a pit of shades. So the door opens and we get a fireball in the face. That's not very nice, but We do get a unit of Chaos Spawn, because obviously that unit of Greatswords got absolutely mulched by the Pit of Shades. Siege Tower's approaching the wall. Gauls up behind it. In comes Malagor's force as well. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They're going to start throwing rocks at the tower. And in come the Gauls. Slangors making themselves useful. In comes some Harpies from the rear, just as the Slangors like it. I guess, maybe. More Slangors on this side, and more Gauls over here, and more Gauls heading for the siege towers, trying to get up on the walls to join in the slaughter. There they come. The gates has been sort of slightly opened, and then I really don't. It's so annoying. Anyway, so the Bright Wizard is currently getting eaten by the Hounds of Pestilence and some Chaos Spawn. It's probably not the best. Is he going to get away? He's only got 268 health left. No, the Halberdiers are going to block the way. Well, I say block the way, I mean they're going to get in the way of the Chaos Spawn. Slangors and Harpies, or the Herpies, carving their way through the swordsmen. How many kills have the Herpies got? That's the Bell Squad. The Herpies, 44 kills. That's pretty good. Enemy gates are now finally down, and that does mean all the Chaos Spawn can come tearing into the city and kill what's left of the defenders, although there's not very many of them, because the unit of Chaos Spawn that got spawned in the city have been, well, making a mess. Metallica takes a full charge from the Empire Knights and takes very little damage, and then starts killing them. As is his way, as is tradition. Basically killing 2 knights with every swing. And then of course the Chaos Spawn slowly trudge their way through to join in as well. With 103 attack? Something ridiculous. Mortars are opening fire on the walls. Obviously we've got the problem is the walls are very packed. There's a lot of Gauls here, which means the mortars opening fire is very bad. But it looks like as we move into the city, the mortar crew decide to charge the Chaos Spawn instead. Probably to try and retain control of the city centre, but it's not really going to be enough. And frankly, it would probably be a better idea if you stuck to your cannon. Demigriffs get very, very quickly overrun, and now it's just a case of hunting down every single person in the city and tearing them limb from limb. So we've defeated the Hoff. That's good. Mortar. Oh my god, mortars are the worst in sieges. Defensively, they're just awful. However, we didn't take too much damage. Overall, I think that was pretty good. And 21, yeah, that's going to double our cash. So we're totally going to loot and raise Marienburg. Down it goes. Thank you very much for your money. Got to be a little bit careful of, as Hochland over there. There's another Marienburg army there. I think they've got Gorsel, but then they've only got Grungzint as well. So we should be able to... I mean, we could go and finish them off, but yeah. So, Job. What's Job going to have? Is he a many-limbed fiend? Maybe, but I do quite like evasion. To be honest, the Curse of Anra here affects targets in area, minus accuracy, minus speed. Increases area of effect. So, I mean, it would... I guess that's useful on missile units, because not only are they not going to be able to hit you very often, but they also get much reduced speed. Yeah, let's go for an evasion, because I mean it's going to help them anyway. And then I think... I mean, it would be nice to summon a Manticore, though. And upgraded, it's only 14 Winds of Magic. But we would need less than 40 units in an army. But it is Malagor's army, which isn't even a full army, so... I'll tell you what, Oh, we can't. Yeah. Okay. No. Let's go for the transformation of Cadon. Cadon, a master of forms, was able to shift his shape into anything he chose. This mastery is used to summon a manticore as if Cadon himself fights for you. Fancy. No skill points there, and we're healing up quite nicely. Malagor, you haven't moved. No, but you are going to just encamp. I might start building up Malagor's army. So with that in mind... Geez, those Minotaurs are great weapons. They are, I believe, one of the few anti-large units we have. So it would be nice to have a couple of them, but they are quite pricey. They're 3 times the... Yeah, they're almost 3 times the cost of a Cygor. Easily 2 times. I think 2.5 times the cost of a Cygor. Do I maybe want to... Well... Let's... So Bestigor herd are armour piercing. The problem is, because Malagor is mostly going to be coming in as reinforcements, he does need to have quite a fast force, and I don't think Bestigor's... Actually, they're slightly faster than the Gors, so it would take 2 turns to recruit them. We're probably going to be moving. Let's just get some Gore herd then. Let's just beef him up like that. They're cheap, they're expendable, but don't tell them that. Have the dwarves taken... Did the dwarves and Clan Angrund confederate? Did that happen? I can't remember. Okay, I could go to Grungzint and finish it off. Oh, looks like we... Gustel Noosbacher tried to assault Morghur but failed. That's good. And looks like no one wants to pick a fight with me. Can't really blame them. I probably wouldn't want to pick a fight with me either. So, ruins, reward of ruins. Pleased by the terrible deeds sown by the bastard sons of chaos, the ruinous powers reward one of your behorned champions with a boon. Bonus experience for Job, 1000. There we go. And he's got a cultist as well, and a herdstone keeper. Good work, Job. I mean, you didn't do anything for it, but good work. Now, do I want to... I kind of feel like the Mark of Slaanesh is just a good over... I mean, because it only reduces your hit points, and Bray Shaman shouldn't really be getting into combat anyway. Would give him more Winds of Magic, which would be useful, especially in Malagor's army. But it does reduce our charge bonus. But I mean, not by a lot, and it does give him Fireball. 4 casts of Fireball. I mean, he is a master illusionist, so I think we're going to give him the Mark of Zinch. Enter the consuming flames of Zinch and let your mind and body become changed forever. So it's going to give us Winds of Magic, plus 15, reduce enemy Winds of Magic, it gives us magical attacks, give us leadership, reduce our charge bonus, but give us fireballs. So we get 4 uses of fireballs, so we're going to do that. So he's got a Mark of Zinch. And Mutalika has got a skill point, which... I could go for Shadowhide. I personally think the more... I mean, lots of melee defense means he's much better in a fight, much more... He's going to last a lot longer in a fight, and I think that means that the Chaos Spawn around him have sort of a good standard to sort of rally around as much as Chaos Spawn can rally around anything. Okay, so we finished off Marienburg. I mean, I could go to Grungsint, but I think it's important that we get Malagor's thing done. Can we go and... We could hit Gisu. So let's go and do that. I don't think there's any dwarf armies nearby. Oh, we've completed. Save for ruinous corruption with any character following region. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the insidious elves are never far... Oh, elves. Oh, it would be elves, wouldn't it? The insidious elves are never far behind. The forest speaks them and reveals all the secrets that lie beneath the canopy. Ariel is no fool either. She knows Morghur better than any of his enemies and has tracked him down. In her stead, she sends a champion at the head of an Azurai host to put an end to Morghur's dreams of destruction and return Athril Loren to peace. This is but a fleeting hope, however, for Morghur will not suffer these forest folks to interrupt his desires. This champion will be eviscerated and returned to Ariel in a dozen ruinous pieces, each more garishly transformed than the last. Makes sense. Okay. So that's all fun. But we are very close by, so we're probably just going to fight it. We can't quite reach it this turn, but what we can reach is Gisserex. So we're just going to destroy that. I think we'll just auto-resolve that one. Yeah, that's fine. We could. Let's raise into file. We might not be entirely here. I think this battle shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. I think it should be fine. But Morghur does have a skill point. Where do we want to put that? Could go for melee defense. I do quite like melee defense. Could go for Fury of the Herd. Is that going to increase the Slangors as well? I'm not entirely sure. Let's do Fury of the Herd. I think it has. Should have remembered what their melee attack was before. I'm sure someone will tell me. And Malagor, you're going to have Arcane Conduit. Okay, that's fine. How's the army looking? That looks... I think we should be okay. I'm slightly concerned about these Glade Riders, because my Centaurs do not seem to trade well with enemy missile cav. But otherwise, these Deepwood Scouts are a bit annoying. They can fire on the move. Glade Guard can't though. So I think this will be okay. Malagor, you can just sit down for a little while, and we are going to... Do I go for a Giant's Lair, maybe? But I did... well, I wanted to give him some Centaur, didn't I? But I could go for the makeshift sty, get him some chariots. Chariots are speed 75, they're speed 83, speed 80. I mean, we don't have any Razor Gore or Razor Gore chariots, so maybe let's get the makeshift sty. Let's do that, just for diversity's sake. There's a dwarf army. There's Bastogne. I don't know why Bastogne are wandering around the Reichland. Not sure what the plan is there. Looks like the Empire... Looks like Karl has started resettling the Reichland, although it is pretty chaos corrupted. Okay, so we do... Oh, we've got Brayherd. That's good. And we've got the Ancient Beast Paths, so that's going to give us more evasion when using beast. And not that I use it very often, but it can come in useful. So we're going to go for Path of War. So let's go for the Heart of the Dark. We could go for Blessings of the Dark Gods, which again would reduce our upkeep even more, give us more Chaos Corruption. Weirdly, this increases Chaos Corruption by 2. Every other one increases it by 1. But sure. Yeah, let's go for Heart of the Dark because 5 more upkeep reduction is good. We are spending 1,000 a turn upkeep. And Oxel Rose does have another skill point. That's good. Could give him Earthing to stop miscast chance. Shadow Hide, Uncanny Senses. I think I'm going to go for Earthing just to try and keep him alive a little bit longer. Because obviously he's got the Mark of Slanesh, so he likes a bit of pain. But okay, so actually let's have a quick look at our. Where's our? Oh, there he is. That's quite a Brayherd. A couple of Cygor, lots of Manticores. I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's go and do the quest battle. So it's looking a little bit... Yeah, Wood Elves are pretty... Not especially in Still Faith Overhaul. The Wood Elves are... They've got very small unit sizes, are very expensive, but their units are all very, very good. So they will outmatch us. So we're going to have to really work hard to win this, I think. I've decided to be hyper aggressive here, so we Vanguard deployed. And I'm going to just charge the Wood Elves as quickly as possible. We are going to take a lot of damage because our Gauls obviously not the best of our infantry, but we've also got Centaurs, the Herpes, the City's Bane there, some more Gauls. They're charging down towards these Eternal Guard. The rest of the Chaos Spawn, Mutalica, Morghur, Oxel Rose, all that, they're moving up as quickly as possible. We've got some Glade Riders with bows who are going to engage with the Centaurs. Centaurs should be able to chew them up quite nicely, pin them down. We basically left them nowhere to run. A unit of Gauls over here is suffering, but we're going to help out by dropping a bit of shades on their head. That is going to help the survivors anyway. The Gaul are getting very badly chopped up, as you can see. Mutastics over there getting pretty much ripped to shreds. A Gaul Herb with shield. The Slangors have finally shown up. They're going to hunt down the last of the Wood Elf Spearmen. And now the Chaos Spawn have finally arrived. Centaurs now charging into the Archers. This is very, very quick. Let's say hyper aggressive. Basically, didn't want to give them any chance to start using their superior firepower. So we're going to get them into melee combat as quickly as possible. And the Centaurs are going to do just that. In comes some Chaos Spawn as well. You see very much most of the Wood Elves already now fleeing. Our Gaul took a lot of damage, but they also dealt out a lot of damage at the same time. Chaos Spawn tearing apart some of these Glade Guard. Enemy Lord died around here somewhere. There he is on the ground. There's his bird, his chicken. On its back with its legs in the air. Don't tell the Slangor. Eternal Guard just getting picked off by the Hounds of Pestilence, Gore, Chaos Spawn and Mutalica. And that was actually fairly easy. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I mean, some of our Gauls took a lot of damage, but there's always more Gauls where they come from. We could devour the captives, but I think I'm going to sacrifice them for the for the chance of getting Kazrak. So Woodell's running around there. There we go. Very nice. And we've got finished the quest for the Stave of Ruinous Corruption. And there we go. So, there he is. Imbued with the quiddity of ruin, Morghur's gnarled staff summons deadly chaos spawn to do his bidding on the battlefield. So it's going to increase his melee attack, going to give him magical attacks, reduce his upkeep, very useful, recruitment cost, and then it gives us an ability which lets us spawn chaos spawn, which is very nice. So does it wait? So can't use a value, cannot target. So does it do the same, or just does it summon a unit of Chaos Spawn? Not sure. I'll have to double check that. That could be interesting. I've never actually got this before, so that's fun. So Morghur has got 3 skill... Ooh, 3 skill points. Well, let's go for Fury of the Herd. Let's upgrade... Actually, first, reset skill points. Slangles have 50 melee attack. 54 melee attack, so that did 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so yeah, it does affect slang ghouls as well, so it affects all our ghouls. That's very useful. And I'm going to spend another skill point in I think we're just going to go for Primal Instincts, more armor. More armor is always good. Okay, so we finished Morghur's quest battle. Let's just see what our objectives are. So we're halfway to destroying the number of settlements we need. We still need to do some more raiding. I've not been doing a lot of raiding, to be honest, because it's generally more profitable to sack rather than to raid. But still. I mean, we won't get any money though, so let's just encamp. It's going to give us a little bit more replenishment. Malagor. You can just scooch up nearby just for some protection, just to be on the safe side, just in case there's anyone hanging around. So how much do Chaos Spawn cost now? They still cost 29. Maybe they've been reduced to the absolute minimum. Or maybe... Oh, because he won't actually have the stave until next turn. That's right. So I'm interested to see how much upkeep the Chaos Spawn cost after he's got his stave. The Bray Herd can probably... I mean, hopefully they don't get wiped out by that Dwarf army over there. And what do I want to do? We're going after the... Well, we want to get Malagors, do we? What's it? So I guess we're going to head back to the Empire and head up north. What I might do is give... I might trade over some units. So Malagor has some units to do his quest battle. That's probably sensible. And of course we can destroy settlements along the way. Where did the Bray Herd go? Oh, that's right. They're right next to me. I see their banner just hiding behind mine. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so Kazrak is now available for recruitment. We probably won't get him just yet. And Al Gorbal is back. That's nice. And the Fall of Man, carrying out a spending too much time with Slangors. Successful assassination attempt against Gunter Kemp, who is over here somewhere. There he is. He's a Empire captain with... He's got a twin. Lucas von Altdorf and Gunter Kemp both look exactly the same. Okay, so we've finished that. So I think what we're going to do is head... Oh, now this army is within range. I mean, we could potentially... I mean... We could... If we can get them in an ambush, they might run away. That's the only problem. But if we can get them in an ambush... Nope, they have run away. Or can we reach them? We can still reach them. Even though they've run away, we can still reach them. So let's just move Morghur up. And then we will go and... no. What part of... Okay, well, I guess... Okay, we got them in an ambush. Unfortunately, Morghur is the one that's got them in an ambush, so... That's not as good. Still. We should be able to wipe out the army, and that'll get us more money, and plus it's fun to kill humans. I just have a thing about killing humans. It's just always fun. You know what's better than 2 Cygors? 3 Cygors. I mean, that's obvious. So we've set up behind the enemy line, so we can get the reinforcements. Not that we might need them. So we've summoned another Cygor. So we've got Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and their, I don't know, cousin maybe. So their cousin's turned up and they're lobbing rocks at the Trebuchet. The Trebuchet has got no kills so far and is now breaking. So that was good. Morghur's force is now moving up as quickly as possible. We've got a nice line of Ungol spears. Gauls on either flank. They're very, very organised from the Beastmen. Bretonnian force is slowly moving up. Their infantry is moving up quite slowly. Obviously they've had to reform and they're advancing under fire of boulders. Ooh. It's going to sting. So we've got some Knights Errant charging in. Taking a lot of fire. Amber Spear cast by Job there that did actually manage to kill 11. That's pretty impressive. And we've got Knights Errant charging it. Brave Scream going off. Doing quite a nice bit of damage. And they are going to hit the Ungol Spearmen. But they are braced. So it's not going to do as much damage as it should. That's good. The Gauls heading off into the forest to go and hunt down some of these yeomen. Morghur's force quickly advancing. The Herpes are the first to reach the lines. There's a nice big blob of infantry in the centre. Infantry on the right as well. Gauls moving over to assist that. And some rocks by Tweedledum, Tweedledee and their cousin are just making jam, effectively. We're making peasant jam. Delicious. With chunks. As a lot of peasants die. That is pretty entertaining. On the right flank, Gauls swamping the men-at-arms with polearms. They go charging in. I think there's some slang Gauls in here as well. Centre Gauls charging down the centre. They're going to throw some axes at this big blob of infantry. Have got a lot of men-at-arms. The rear of the lines, the Herpes and also a summoned feral manticore hunting down some of these faster ranged units, mounted yeoman archers. The forest is a bit of a battleground as Knights Errant, Slangors and Gauls tear apart each other. Although obviously we're a bit of advantage here because we're in the forest. There's a lovely big blob of infantry here which Tweedledum, Tweedledee and their cousin have spotted. So we're going to make more peasant jam. It's just selling very well at the moment. So they've managed to rack up a huge number of kills. 170, 157 and 98. Their cousin obviously not quite as good as them, but that's to be expected. He's new on the job, literally his first day on the job. Centre Gauls going to hunt down the last few remaining peasants that haven't been turned into jam. They do that. I mean, they are excellent at hunting down fleeing units. They are ridiculously fast. Anything that gets in their path just evaporates. Herpes chasing down a unit of mounted yeomen over there, and the feral manticore unfortunately dies, but I think he literally died from the fact he was summoned. So he's on borrowed time anyway. I think Tweedledee and Tweedledum and their cousin did wonderfully there. I mean, that was truly 176, 157, although Tweedledum still one rank higher than Tweedledee. Oh dear. Now we've got Kazrak, so we don't need to sacrifice. I've got a lot of money. We could go for replenishment. Weapon strength I'm not too bothered by. I mean, I guess maybe I could just go for the cash. I mean, I'm not too worried about Malagor's Bestial Rage. So I think I'll do that. And we've got the Mark of Khorne. So that's like a banner, and that's basically going to give us Frenzy, I think. That's basically what that's going to do. As Malagor, no, he hasn't. So yeah, so we can give him the Mark of Khorne. Is there anything else we can give? We can give you the Blasted Standard. Magister's Zealot. I'm not too worried about... Let's give you the Blasted Standard. Magister's quite useful. Flying Spy can be done with other things. I think it's anything. Yeah, okay. That seems fine. Could give you Glittering Scales. Who would be? What does? Actually, where is? I've left Al Gorbal behind. Al Gorbal, you join up with Malagor. Forgot about that. Oops. There's Al Gorbal, and what do you don't have anything at the moment? So let's give you Glittering Scales. Let's give you the Sword of Strife, and also let's give you a Dawnstone. And a Barbarian, a Flying Spy, Herdstone Keeper, Manish Thrall, why not? And a Zealot. There we go, that's looking pretty good. Malagor, you've got a skill point. We could go for Slug Skin. But I think you've got most of your spells now. I'm fairly happy with that. Let's got one skill. Yeah, okay, let's go for the no, let's go for Presence of... Ooh, no, actually. Change my mind. Let's go for Ruination. And then we'll get Gathering of Beasts, Children of Chaos, Lightning Strike, and then Renowned and Feared, because obviously currently your units are costing you quite a lot. And the Chaos Spawn are currently... looks like we've got 3 Chaos Spawn. So Chaos Spawn are currently no upkeep. We can have as many Chaos Spawn as we like, and they are no upkeep. That is amazing. The Slangors are costing 178, that's barely anything. So yeah, a lot of our units now costing us very, very little. That's nice. Metallica's going to get Deadly Onslaught. It's going to give him a 29-second duration ability. It increases charge bonus, weapon damage, arm piercing damage, all that kind of good stuff. Good. So there we go. So we're heading up towards the north of the Empire to get Malagor's quest item, which he's going to need some help with, because I have done that one before, and it does involve killing a shitload of Minotaurs. Which are all, of course, large units. We do not have an answer to large units at the moment. That could be problematic. However, there we go. So I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.